Husky Stadium. This game has been more than prominent on the radar for several weeks, and now it has arrived in the form of a late-season top-5 clash. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. He understands just how important this game is, but he's trying to take that pressure off of his players. He said, it's us. We just have to focus one play at a time and doing your job every down. He understands this environment will be a challenge, but he believes they will have better composure and poise to compete here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Washington Huskies offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes Devon Williams. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, we just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era, but certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Third down from the gun, Williams. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top-5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff positioning.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Rush right in his face. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Huskies with the 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Caught in the backfield. It's Sauer. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
3rd and long right here. Here's Williams to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Penn State. A pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And there he goes. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Quick give. It's Hansen. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fake to the back. Wants to throw it. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Well, you really can't afford to get that type of call down here when you're trying to punch in a score. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
He fires to the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. RPO complete. There he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will open from the 15. They're all over him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Drops back. It's Specht.
When you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line.
Here we go, ready. Hey, move. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Williams, under pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Coleman Williams. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw again. Buying time to his right. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Husky. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
These 2-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. On his way back from the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
On target over the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass, and infuriating to deal with as a defense.
From the gun, it's Washington. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Washington right back to the line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Throwing, Williams. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Right side, it's Washington. Could not make his way to the corner.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? Left side is Carr. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Penn State sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again, or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Rides to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Look out! He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. The quick out. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Sets his feet. It's Beck. Got it.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
He'll run it. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Here's a give to Peoples. Plows through the defense. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Hansen. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Finds his man on the RPO. Washington stops the clock and uses its 1st timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Here's Williams to throw. Stepping to the right. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. Extending the play. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Washington wants to go quickly.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Going for it all. Oh, and he's lucky to get that one back.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Williams. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Hey, guys, the Huskies head coach told me coming out of the locker room, this is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, what a move to get room. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Williams, rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Just gets rid of that one.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Holds on, it's Sowell. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To throw, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This
makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Throwing, Williams. They're all over him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Sells to run, looking to pass. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's James. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Huskies in the hurry-up. Williams looking for a man. Out wide right, it's Danzy. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Second down to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Williams.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Under pressure. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is...
Looking for more room. Got the first down. The 50. The 30. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Quick give. Sees a crease. Maybe a crease. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Going to the run. It's Hansen. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. 2nd and goal coming up. Defense in press coverage. Wide receiver comes in motion. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Pulls it. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Penn State! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the #1 thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
Williams. Looking left. Got him downfield. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Huskies will hustle to the line. Williams on the play fake. Look out. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Touchdown, Penn State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
That makes Penn State 62, Washington 13.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Making the adjustment. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And he's swallowed up immediately. He stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to Washington again. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Left side is Carr. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make it. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll run it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. On the move. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. A run for the quarterback. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Carr. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. They'll run it. It's Carr. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. Using his legs, it's Carr. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up, and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Got it behind the line. It's Howard. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Right side, it's Howard. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Right at the line. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.